Alrighty, guys. It is 3:30 this Monday, May 18th, and it looks to me like we had a Truth Social post. That's what that was. If you want to know what happened at 3 o'clock, Trump put out the post that they're not going to attack on Tuesday. There's some talks going on and blah blah. You can read the post. Anyway, so that's what that reaction was about. This is how true it is. What's going to happen? Who knows? But right now, the market had a really positive reaction. Okay, no strike tomorrow, at least for now, and then we'll see what happens. Overall, we are to the downside. We haven't been seen a lot of strength at all. You can see the overnight was pretty darn anemic. They were heading lower. They fall to the downside from Friday. We had a little bit of strength early on in the session, and then they has been deteriorating since. Session low is holding. So 73.75 is holding. That's a great sign. So I'm just going to start off range bound right now going into tomorrow's trading. No reason to do anything else. We don't know quite what's going to happen. So just fade the edges back to the mean. I think they are in stage 3 right now on the profile. So looking at the news for tomorrow, we have housing starts at 8:30, pending home sales at 10. We have that's about it. So nothing much going on tomorrow in terms of news. Not going to be a strike tomorrow as far as we know. So that's going to be a positive. So we are still in a holding pattern. That's kind of what's happening here. So that's kind of twisting in the wind, waiting for an outcome. And then we'll see. It's just I think it's just I don't know why the hesitation is there. They're trying to make nice with these guys. They don't do they are hell bent on getting what they want, and they're just going to keep dragging this out. So I will not be surprised if whatever negotiation starts deteriorating into kind of something which is nothing. So that's it. But another week or so passed before we move anything forward. So that's the dragging out the game. Come up with a suggestion. Yeah, we're gonna do it, and then back off, and then no, and then we're gonna do it, and then back off. So enough is enough. Let's freaking take care of that stuff now. Anyway, that's my little opinion there. Right now, though, range bound for trading sake. That's range bound trading. Look to sell strength up to the area we have these upper level at 74.60s. I would say look to sell strength up there. I mean, at this point, I'm going to adjust an edge up here to 75.10s, 20s, 30, 30, 35s, and I'm gonna drop this one down a little bit to the 50s. The 50s and 60s are going to be an edge. But if they start trading above the 60s, we're back on track. If they start taking out these lows, and we have one low here at the 75, one at the 65s, these two support areas are now key. If they come out, we are heading lower. We'll see if they can hold this into the close or not, or if we're going to get some selling. But I'm thinking that we're not going to see a sell-off into the close given the news. And then we'll see how the things shake up going into tomorrow's trading. Same story with the Nasdaq. They took it all the way down to the 830s. And so Nasdaq it's they are definitely moving. And they're taking out this key area. They're pushing down towards the 530. So and you can see how they have retraced all the way from the 29,700s down to the 28,700s, 1,000 points in 2 days. That's pretty darn crazy. So a lot of tech stocks is being taken a hit. We have Nvidia earnings on Wednesday, so that's going to be a big focal point for the market. So I have to close on Wednesday to get the Nvidia earnings. But right now, starting off range bound on the ES and the Nasdaq, looking to sell strength by weakness equally until we see a direction form, either because they start shooting or an actual deal gets done, and then we'll hope it's a good deal. So there you have it. So these two areas right now, the 820s or 815s down here, and the 740s are the key support areas right now to watch for. Both of them comes out, bets are off. On the way up, I would say above this area, the 29,060 70s. If they can get up above that, we have. I mean, this run up here we had this morning was a pretty good one, but you can see how they're running into resistance right at that 140 area, or sorry, the 29,070 area. So I would say that above this area right there, we would start looking for a retracement to the upside. I would not look at the confirmation until we take out the 170s on the upside. So these three areas of resistance, the 60s, 130s, and the 170s needs to come out for me to start thinking maybe have a retracement trade going here. So, but I'm looking for shorts against those areas early on. I'm looking to buy against that 860, 800s, and the 740s down here, 740s down here. So that's the Nasdaq. Now I did take one more trade. I took one trade on the ES, and then I took one more trade on the Nasdaq. Nasdaq trade was over here after they took out that low, and after they snapped back and started heading back lower. I was watching it really carefully and said, okay, maybe they have finally started going. They were going back and forth, hesitating. Finally, it looks like they were going, but short. And I had a little bit going back and forth and back and forth, and I was like, okay, fine, I'm out. So it either going to go or it's not. And they went to yes after that they went a little bit and then back up again so it would have been a break even trade anyway. So yes, got out of that trade. So one trade in Nasdaq, one trade in ES, up $10 on both of them. So not much to show for it. But a day like this, I probably not. I wasn't going to trade at all. It was too sloppy, too volatile. And when you get stuff like this, I mean, you're on the wrong side of that trade, and you didn't get your stop in, or if something happened, man, you'll be freaking hurting. That would be like an account buster, being on the wrong side of that trade. Looking at the bonds, bond market is pretty much range bound. They were to the downside this morning, a little bit of strength, but they could not take out the 111s. So I would just start off range bound. I would stay biased to the downside, but you can see how sloppy that is. This bond market also moving pretty erratically, so I'm not trying to trade that either. No trades on the cryptos either. It's kind of sitting on the sidelines and those as well. So days like this, I'm just smart enough to try to figure out that I'm not going to try to trade the volatility when it's this crazy. So took a couple of shots when I thought I had a shot at it, but you know, in and out pretty quick. Anyway, we'll leave it there for now, guys. So I'll see you back in the morning. You guys have a great evening, and we'll go back and do it all over again. All right, guys, later.